You are welcome to our teen channel. For today, we will be looking at our child's forgetfulness. Oftentimes, it's common sight for us to see a parent beating a child, and when you inquire what the child has done wrong, most common news is, "I sent him on an errand for such a time. Do you know this child forgot to do what I asked him or her to do?" And recently, my little friend asked me, not that he asked me a question, he walked up to me and said, "Auntie, please, can you pray for me?" I asked, "Ebuka, what is wrong with you?" He said, "Auntie, I used to forget things that my mom asked me to do, and as a result, she beats me more often, and I would love that to stop." I laughed. I told him, I said, "Sweetheart, I'll come and see your mom and talk with her." And he was like, "Auntie, why?" I said, "Because the forgetfulness is not really of your making. It's simply because you are 18, and there are things that are responsible for you forgetting things that you were asked to do." He became interested, wanting to know more. So I told him, and that is what I'm going to share with us here today. I told him that one of the reasons why he forgets things is because of hormones. Hormones that is new in his body, that is trying to build him into adolescence and into adulthood. Now, how does these hormones responsible for forgetfulness in the life of our teens? You see, the surge of these new hormones in their brains gets stimulated with a surge of emotions that they cannot control. And as the brain tends to develop, it affects the prefrontal cortex. It also affects the focus, planning, memory, and all that. Now you see, it's not intentional that he forgets. So next time you send your child on an errand and he tends to forget, or he remembered it at a later part, please do not beat him or her, because it's not really his or her fault. Let's help our teens to grow and to remember those things. You can send the child a second time. There are other factors, but we are just going to mention a few of them. Like we have looked at the hormones, the next one is their sleeping pattern or their sleeping time. A child is supposed to sleep for between 6 to 8 hours. And when they don't have enough time, their brains are not fully rested. And as such, as they get into the activities of the day, into their social activities, their academic activities for the day, because everything is being lumped up, they may be confused and they may tend to forget. So it's not the responsibility of your village people, like some of us that are from the African setting. We will start saying it's about village people that are trying to make our children to become useless to us. Please, that is not the case. But if you feel that there are more to it than meets the eyes, you can please take your child to the hospital. Do not be ashamed. Do not feel embarrassed when you take your child to the hospital to complain that my child is too forgetful. But before you do that, please be sure that it's not hormones, it's not their sleeping patterns, and it's not because they have not rested well. May you be properly guided. Thank you.